Hello friends, welcome back to tuteslugs.com. This is Virender and today we are gonna learn about borders, the borders that we use in divisions and our CSS HTML files. So let's go back to Dreamweaver. In our Dreamweaver I had created a file named borders.html. So let's start with creating a division first. So type div and slash div so that one division of yours has been created, and now you can style it using the CSS. So type style type equals text slash CSS and close that style like that. Okay, so now I should better give this division some dimensions. So with div height should be around 200 pixels, and let's take the width to be 300 pixels. And now let's give it a background color, because if I don't give it a background color then it won't be visible to you. For a demonstration, let's save it and hit F12. So you can see that you can't see where is your division now that you have just created. Though it's here, you can't see it because it doesn't have any background color nor it has any border. So go back and create one. You can either create a background by using background, and color should be yellow. With F5. So there is your division that you have just created. Or you can set an image here, but we are gonna set a border so that it would be visible to you. And let's have a look how we set the border. We write border and the width should be 4 pixels. Save it, hit it, and look like that it's not visible again. And why is not visible? Because we haven't declared that what kind of border we want. CSS consists of many types of border. There is solid border, there's dash border, there's dotted border, groove border. So what kind of border you want to use, you have to declare that first, then your border would be visible. So you can do that by typing border style, and then here you see a list of options just pops up with dash, dotted, double, groove, hidden. So let me give you detail. Dash is for dash, dotted, double, and groove is for 3D. Hidden will be not visible to you. And inherit, inset is from inner sides, none will produce no borders. Outside is for outerior borders, and in a similar way there are many borders. So you can play along with this and check out the style of border. I'm going to take a solid one. So if I take this and save, hit F12, now there you can see a border is there uh, of solid style and of 4 pixels width. So if you there's one more thing in the border, and that is the color, which is by default black, but you can take any color you of your choice. So if I gonna take red, then it will be rendered with a red border like this. So that's how we create border. And if you want to color a particular side of border, or if you want to take a particular side of border, that could be from the top side, left or right or bottom, then you have to write what I'm going to write next. So do border and then top, which means that the top border should be colored green. So, and let me take first border width to be 4 pixels, and border style, let it be dotted. So save it and hit F12. So there you see that the border has a dotted style with a 4 pixels width, but the top one in here is of green color because we had specified it in here. In a similar way, we can use it in for bottom, for left, for right. Let's take it for bottom. Control S, hit F12. There you go. So this is how we work with the border. And there's one more thing before we end this tutorial, and that is we can even make curves in at the border corners. And how we can do that is by using border radius. Okay, so go and type border radius and type 30 pixels, 40 pixels, 30 pixels, and 40 pixels. And if you hit Control S and then hit F12, you see that these corners are now a bit bent and curvy in nature. And why is that happening is because we had set values here. So the 30 pixels is for this side, that is the top left. This is the 40 pixels from this side, the 30 pixels for this side, and then this 40 pixels from this side. So in this way we give our border radius. If you set it to 30-40 pixels like this, then you mean that take the border radius to be 30 pixels for the top and the bottom and 40 pixels for the left and the right. So if you save it and hit F12, see the result was same because previously we had taken the same value like this. Okay, so and if you want to take all similar, uh, uh, then you can use only one value. For example, if you take 50 pixels, then it means that the 50 pixels will be for top, left, bottom, and right. All dimensions will be applied with the 50 pixels border radius. Control S and hit F12. There you can see now every corner has the same border radius, whereas if we applied this to be 50 and this to be 200, then you can see for this it was 50, then 200, then 50, then 200. So that's how we work for the border radius. If you want a circle type structure, then do one thing. First of all, make it a square. So when it is a square, take border radius, and you can give it even in the percentage. So give it 100%. So now it's a circle. So that's how you create circles. Okay, one more thing to go, that we had created borders here using three different things. We had defined the border width, we had defined the border style, and we had defined the border color. But we can save our code and do it in just one line by using border and 1 pixel solid black. And as now we had defined the style by solid, delete that. We had defined the width by 1 pixel, so delete that too. And we had also defined the color, so will be not needing this anymore also. So now if you hit Control S and Alt Tab F5, so you can see those three codes has now can be used in in one single code, that is border 1 pixel solid black. You can be used dash, dotted, whatever you want. Like this, these are dotted, but you are is just too small to be visible, so let make it visible. So now you can see these are dotted, and that's how you work with the borders. Borders are very important concepts because while styling in CSS, you often use borders. Okay, that's enough for tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will be defining padding and margin. Okay, thank you. See you in the next